Dear parents, colleagues, graduates, I am once again honoured that you have chosen me to address you on this very special occasion, your graduation from École Hôtelière Lausanne. You have, however, put me in a rather difficult situation, as this is the fifth or sixth time we've given you this task. And to be honest, I am, believe it or not, running out of things to say. But like a good EHL faculty member, I'm determined to constantly update my material. And so I set out to cover something new, something fresh, something inspiring, innovative. But couldn't. Really, I tried some more. And then it struck me. I actually could use what's been written before, but not what I've written. Instead, because I wanted my speech to be funny, for a change perhaps, and of course meaningful to you, I looked to the only place where I knew such material could be found. Your entrance essays for EHL. Yes, dear graduates, my speech this time is based on what you wrote when you first applied to EHL. For those who don't know, prospective students are asked, as part of their entrance application, to write essays on two topics. Why I should be accepted to EHL, and what hospitality means to me. And what better way to send our students away from EHL this evening than by revisiting their earliest thoughts and expectations about the school and profession they decided to pursue. So graduates, for those who are still awake, please close your eyes, wander back 4, maybe 5, even 6 years. Maybe you're still optimistic about EHL in the field of hospitality management. Listen to what you thought, or thought you wanted to hear, about you and EHL. I warn you, these are actual excerpts. Some of you may find these following quotes disturbing. Essay number 1. I should be accepted to EHL because everyone tells me it is the best hotel school in the world, and I want to go to the best hotel school in the world because I want to own and manage the best hotel in the world. Clearly not the best student. Number 2, EHL offers an important balance of practical and academic courses, and I'm really looking forward to all the kitchen and service classes in the MB semester. The chance to learn housekeeping by cleaning the studios of my fellow classmates is also a unique challenge I'm looking forward to. Really, I kid you not. I've heard that the information technology courses are the best in the world. We'll talk about Okay, think about that. I have to attend EHL because it offers me the education I need to run my parents' hotel better than them. If any parent wishes to know if it was their child who said that, please see me afterwards. By applying what I learn in your courses, I'll be better able to create a correlation between the hotel pricing strategy and the local MICE market, while taking into account the changes in the macro environment that drive value creation, to maximise the standard manufacturing expectation, delivery, implementation, forecast of less than 1 standard deviation from the norm. To maximise shareholder value while minimising risk. In order to ensure the true meanings of savoir and savoir-faire. Well, at least someone read the course brochure. And my favourite, I want a career in the hotel industry because ever since I was young, I have loved to stay in luxury hotels and eat in fancy restaurants, and I want to continue doing that when I grow up. Yes, I hope you do get to do that when you grow up. So, here we are some years later, never mind how long precisely, at the end of your EHL careers. But back then, you clearly had certain expectations of how your time at EHL would pass, but maybe not everything you expected came true. Perhaps EHL did not deliver on some of these areas, or maybe it did. Thank you. Or perhaps you changed your mind. Or perhaps you just changed who you are. But this is normal. You should know by now that what happened to us is not always what we want, and life does not always involve. And I guess that is the point of my speech. You all have expectations of what your lives and careers will be like now that you've graduated, and that's fine, expect away. But expectations are one thing, and reality is another. I mean, many of you are looking forward to the practical part of curriculum, but found out instead you prefer the practical side of drinking and eating. And drinking and drinking. Some of you expect the current economic crisis to mean you'll never find a job, and that provides you with a good excuse to give your parents for not working. I, meanwhile, expect that your parents' sense of reality is altogether different. Whatever your expectations, look forward to them, and do what you can to make them come true. But keep in mind that just as your expectations about EHL and your life here may not have necessarily come true, neither will some of the expectations you have about your future lives and careers. Life is unpredictable, just like the printers in EHL. And that's what makes it exciting. At EHL, you've learned to deal with this uncertainty by becoming flexible, dynamic, positive, and capable people. I mean, if you manage to print off and memorize the 1,500 slides for ecotourism, then you can manage anything the future holds. So I am sure you'll survive the unexpected obstacles life throws your ways, so don't fret what comes along. Why? Because EHL has given you the education necessary to handle anything that does come your way. That is why you chose EHL. That is why you chose hospitality. That is why we have awarded you your diploma. That is why you are here tonight. I wish you great lives and great expectations.